here. In this video, I will be creating two VM in an availability set. So let's start. Create a resource, virtual machine, create. Select an existing resource group. Virtual machine name is the dev VM01. Is US. Select availability set. Select create a new availability set. So I'm going to name this as dev availability set dev AS with a default domain of 2 and update domain as 5. Click OK. And I'm going to leave this as default. And SSH public key source, I will be using an existing one. Public inbound port, allow only selected port, so SSH port 22. Next, I'm going to leave it as default. Networking, I'm going to also leave it as default. And selecting this, delete public IP and NIC when VM is deleted. Next, management, leaving it as default. Monitoring also as default. And advanced, I'm leaving it as default. No tagging for now. And it's running final validation. Validation has passed and we can create the VM. So it's submitting deployment. The deployment is in progress. You can click refresh. Several resources has been created. It's now creating the VM. Okay, all the resources has been created. So I'm going to click go to resource. This is our VM that has been created. It's running in ECS, the public IP. And the availability and scaling is fault domain 0. So I'm going to create another VM in the same availability set. So create resource, create a virtual machine, select the previous resource group, virtual name, dev VM02, is US, availability option, select availability set, and availability set as dev AS as previously, and public key we will use also the same as before. Public port SSH port 22. Next, default. Next, Select delete public IP and NIC when VM is deleted. Next. Next. Monitoring. Next. Advanced. Next. No tagging now. Next. It's running validation, and now validation has passed. Click create. And it's submitting deployment. The deployment is in progress. Click refresh, and some of the resources has been created. And now it's creating the virtual machine. Okay, the deployment has been completed. Go to resource. We can see that the VM is running in East US, and the availability fault domain is 1. So we can go to the availability and scaling. You see here the VM is in the fault domain 1 and update domain 1. You can check on the availability set. You can see here both the VM is in different fault domain and update domain. Okay, that's it. See you in the next video. Thank you.